sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over. They've seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
The drive begins with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Slot man motioned over. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Russ. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. He sends this one to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
Traps, screens, draws, you need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Complete, Derrick Henry. Has some daylight through the 40. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Lamar throwing again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Jackson's going to throw again. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On first down, Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They send Aguilar in motion left. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Man in motion here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure to find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 27, it's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, your play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. They give to Harris from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a tight end in motion. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Russ now from the gun. Completed here to Pickens. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Man in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, give to Harris. He's got a gain of 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 39. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Baltimore running its offense out now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Dumped off to his running back.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Henry. He breaks a tackle, and he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Steelers in possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Wilson out of the pistol. It's Pickens on the slant. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 37. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. He'll throw it. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running behind center with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, second and very long. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Russ is cooking again. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Andrews with the catch. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
A loss of 3.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. That throw finds Pickens. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers need only one to take the lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Ravens 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Handoff headed right to Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. Gets this to Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Short side option here. He's running left. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motioning one of the tight ends. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they bring him down around the 34. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game!
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Steelers and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give now to Najee. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 4. Completed here to Pickens. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, you call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
And they'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Harris once more. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. A tight end in motion now. A third down run with Harris. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Going right side, Harris with it. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.